got that boyish look that I like in a man. I am an architect, I'm drawing up the plans. He's so obsessed with me, and boy, I understand. Boy, I understand. Is that even the lyrics? He got my heart beat. Oh, my butt hit it. Give it down 16th Avenue, got that I mean, wanna see what's under that attitude. Like, I want you, bless my soul. And I gotta tell him I think he knows. I think he knows. Me, yeah. Hey guys, I gotta pull these sleeves down.
I wasn't expecting the meow.
I was like sitting on Snoopy the whole time. Snoopy got a face full of butt. I'm sorry. Anyway, let me get a little comfy. Okay, so hey you guys, this is The Buzz with Beth, and I am your host, Bethany Haven. I know it's kind of fierce. I know everything's pretty normal and nothing has changed from the previous episodes recorded. Literally. JK.
You're hallucinating. I'm a figment of your imagination.
Yeah. Make sure you follow that.
Follow what?
Make sure the mic follows you.
Like this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys, as you can see, I'm sitting right on him. Okay. As you can see, I have a special guest today.
Oh, I'm special.
Yeah, special, guys. So we have my sister. Brooke.
Hey guys.
Anything you want to say?
She didn't address how this was gonna go down. She literally she has a whiteboard back there and it just says intro. She said, I'm gonna talk and ramble on, and you can just chime in when you want. I don't have the timing. I don't know how to do this. So
I said that I was gonna just goof and like make stuff up in the intro.
Okay.
Cut the cameras. But I have a special guest today.
Hi,
and
I'm Brooke, her sister.
Yup.
I'm older and wiser.
You say older like you're 10 years old. We're 17 months apart, you guys, which is really interesting.
That doesn't negate the fact that I'm wiser.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking to see if I'm in frame. Why don't I turn that around?
What are we talking? Oh my gosh, look at her.
I think that would actually make a difference. Hold on, you guys.
She's playing with her camera. She's so professional. Proving my point.
Holy crap, guys. Wow.
Man, I see how I look, and I have long legs. I'm all leg. There's no anything else going on.
Girl.
So
we know. Anyway, so
they try to put me on the cover boat, but they say my legs were too long. Ow.
Let me take a drinky. Okay. So I got some new decorations, you guys, and I'm really, really, really excited about it. So if you're like a listener on YouTube and you watch it on there, you'll see that some things have been moved around and some things have been added. I know. So we moved Fish City, so it's kind of behind me now. I say kind of as if it's not, but it is. We got this tomato art because I don't like tomatoes, but for some reason I have like a thing for them. I'm in love with tomatoes. My strange addiction. New episode, new idea. Write that down. I have the I Love Lucy Avenue sign. Very, very, very excited about that. And I have I love my beanies for Beanie Babies.
Not beanie hats, which is what I thought it was about.
She did. But it's for Beanie Babies, and I have one Beanie Baby, and I want to get more because I'm crazy. Do you remember that episode of iCarly with the guy with the Beanie Babies?
Dude, he had like fridges so he could keep them cool at a perfect temp. But, the heart wants what it wants.
And I stand by that. And you know what? Yeah, write that down. Jot that down.
That's Beth's soulmate right there if you weren't catching on. You would think it's Freddie because of all the techie camera stuff, but it's actually the Beanie Baby guy.
It's Jess from Hannah Montana.
To be fair, he was so good as Jess.
He was double dipping. I'm sweating already.
Doesn't it feel like a crime to be on Nick and Disney? Because yes. I think it's a crime. And my young, you know what? No, I'm going to say it now. My now brain thinks that is just, the biggest offense that you can make in filmmaking.
Being on both Disney and Nick?
Yeah, because those are competitors, okay? So you're just a cheater. You're just a whore.
You're a whore, Jess. You're a whore.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and I said it. Oh, and what are you going to do? Oh, what are you going to do? You're going to fight me? Go ahead. You know what? I hope you do. Yeah.
crazy thing.
Yeah, you crazy you.
You silly goose.
You silly goose.
Okay.
So, I always have a celebrity crush of the week, as we know.
Surprisingly, it's not the guy we've only been mentioning this episode.
And it's not him. However, if he does want to marry me, I am open to that. However, because I have a guest on, she has her own celebrity crush of the week. So take it away, Brooke.
Well, there's a story behind why he's my celebrity crush of the week. But to be fair, I always love him. Joe Burrow, who is the quarterback for the Bengals. Mm-hmm.
Bengals?
Okay, yes, I want to call him the Bengals, but
I thought it was the Bengals, and that's why I always like equated them with like walk like an Egyptian, you know.
Yeah.
So that's really
no. He plays football, not music. So, but yeah, he's my celebrity crush because I was texting this guy and he sends me. He's like, "Oh, I'm from Ohio and stuff." That's not how that conversation went down at all.
So we're lying now. Okay.
Well, I take after the best. No, he said that he played football, and I was like, "Oh, I love football. Do you watch any?"
I just snorted a hair. I'm not picking my nose. Someone's gonna clip that. Flashback to the first episode. Booger. Go on.
I was texting a guy, and I asked if he watched this football, and he said, not a lot of NFL, but a lot of college. And I was like, "Oh, I love NFL. I love the Chiefs and the Bengals." And he said, "Oh, so you must like Joe." And I was like, love of my life, yes." And he said, in the suave way guys do, "I'm actually best friends with him. You know, we're family friends." And I was like, no, I hit my head, but yeah, I thought it was crazy, but I was like, stranger things have happened, and so I kind of went on with it, and we kept texting and stuff, and I was like, "So, do you enjoy the holidays? I love Christmas." And he said, "Yes. You want to see what Michael Bublé got me?" And I was like, WTF, Michael Bublé? And then he sends me a video of a Rolex. Okay, first of all, let's pretend that this is real. Let's pretend that this guy actually is friends with Joe Burrow and Michael Bublé, and this Rolex is real.
He's friends with the Bublé. He's friends with the Christmas Miracle.
As Shania Twain would say, that don't impress me much. Okay, I don't care about your flashy little watch and ice on my wrist. I knew she was gonna do that. I don't care about the big names you flash. Okay, I'm a simple girl. Just a simple kind of man is what I'm looking for, okay? I don't like that. That's cheesy. That's tacky. It's just poor taste.
She says that, yeah, she would do Joe Burrow, so.
He has class. What can I say? I mean, have you seen the man? You look at... Oh my gosh, I just saw a video a few days ago that it said that football players, they don't need all that extra clothes that is weighing them down. They really need to redesign the uniforms. And it was just him shirtless. And I was like, I second this.
Repost.
the most silent but loudest repost I've ever had in my life. That's why he's my celeb crush.
It must be fun to sit like that. So, Joe Burrows.
Burrow, singular.
Perf. Okay. Joe Burrows, he... I don't watch football, but from what I've seen, hottie.
Okay, that's an understatement, but, he is everything I need and more. I mean, oh my gosh. Hey, Joe, if you're watching this,
I'm like over here like, he's hot, yeah. Meanwhile, my type is like sickly looking. Anemic.
She likes sickly. I like healthy. I like, if you're going to the gym. That's a big turn on.
I just peed a little. So
the big turn off.
Okay, Brooke, maybe for you.
Anybody out there that likes unstable bladders, call her.
Any takers. Any takers.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the Valentine's Day episode, guys. So it's feeling...
What's your celeb crush of the week?
Okay, if you didn't catch that, did you take your shoes off?
Well, they were boots, and I knew I'd want to put my foot up here, and I just didn't want to get your little nice couch dirty.
Yeah, this
so
is
I
a
just
safe
rather
space.
and see, I'm wearing socks, so my dogs aren't on it either, and so I just thought, out of respect, sockies.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. This is a safe space.
Just because one person, if the whole table's gonna eat. Speaking. Wait, no, that did not go out right.
I let you on the podcast one time.
I don't mean to say, but I was gonna tell a story, but I can't now. Not after this. I want to go home.
Oh my gosh! Wait.
I am home. This isn't our house.
Hey, if you guys didn't know this
spoiler. You know where the location of the studio.
It's in the garage. I've talked about this before. I gotta sneeze. Okay. I gotta sneeze.
Bless you.
I saw like the spikes on the waves on yours.
She just broke the sound barrier. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to cut that. It's gonna be too
loud. She better, but don't cut the reaction. Just.
Okay, so my celebrity crush of the week.
Oh my gosh, guys. You going is gonna be in an edit. Oh my gosh.
By the way, where are those edits? Let's talk about that. Where are the edits that I asked you guys for? I gave you guys homework, and no one turned in a single assignment. So that's really interesting. You all get Fs. Because I give 0 Fs. Oh, actually,
you all get Fs because she didn't get F'd. Can you tell we're sisters?
I don't know if I want you on the podcast anymore.
Oh, please. I'm going to get you views. That was a bold claim.
Did you hear me just practically moan?
Content right here, guys.
Dude. Oh my god. Okay. I did it. Okay. My boob hit it. Okay. So my celebrity crush of the week. We can't stay on topic, bro.
No, we can't. This is why she waited so long to have me on the podcast.
You guys thought it was bad when I was alone? Now I'm with her.
Yeah, and we share one brain cell, and we don't know who has it right now. It
just jumps between. So my celebrity crush of the week is Josh Hutcherson. Now, I can't. You thought you could eat that whistle up.
I couldn't help myself from laughing, but they know what I mean.
I gotta take the necklaces off because I can't stop messing with it, and it just keeps ASMR.
Okay, no one needed that. This isn't what we're here for.
Do you like that?
I didn't.
Okay. So I can't even watch the Hunger Games movies because if I see Josh Hutcherson get hurt, I can't. And
I tried to watch the Hunger Games movies before Christmas, before they went away, and she was like, Brooke, I can't take it anymore. So I didn't get to watch Catching Fire, which was the one I really wanted to watch because I love Sam Claflin.
Look, I'm not going to defend my actions, but if I see him get hurt, I cry, okay? And I can't.
Way to make it about you. I was trying to take some enjoyment out of a wonderful movie, and you were like, but it's acting. He's just that good.
And this is acting.
And spoiler, he doesn't die. There's more movies, so he doesn't.
Brooke, you said his name and the word dying, and my stomach sank. I'm not even joking. My stomach sank. So I have a problem, but I'm in love with Josh Hutcherson, and here's the thing. Josh, if you're out there, give me a chance. I could make you so unbelievably happy, okay? I'm funny. I'm smart. I'm pretty. I have good fashion. I would look good on your shoulder. Wait, is that good on?
Are you a parrot? It's good on your arm, like linking arms. Guys, Beth is saying that she would look great as a parrot on his shoulder, just. I think want to.
Josh, I love you, Dad.
Oh my gosh, no.
Guys, we're crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Brooke. I mean, I would love to get help, but I can't afford it.
You know the best form of therapy? Music. Which
You nailed it, girl. You got him good.
I just tried to segue.
So top 10 songs. So we have, because this is the Valentine's Day episode. Does it come out on? It comes out 2 days.
Strangely enough, it comes out 2 days before. Yeah, on that Monday. She wouldn't know what Valentine's is because she doesn't have anyone looking forward. She doesn't have any reason to care. Was that a dig?
Would have been.
Fact.
You came on here and you're like, let's make her miserable. Let's make her rethink life. And you feel good about it.
I am.
Okay.
I say it as though I have someone looking for it.
Hey, Brooke is single, guys. So, DM her at...
And that's where she cuts off. That's where I break the mic, cut the cameras. We don't need that nonsense. But yeah, top 10 love songs. That's all we're trying to get at.
Yeah, so
oh my gosh.
We both compiled a few songs that we think are perfect for Valentine's Day, whether you are in love, not in love, or ultimately my favorite, horny. So
I didn't get any of those songs. She did not tell me. If that was the case, I would have changed this playlist a lot. Okay. Maybe I'll just take out a song.
CPR by...
So my who wants to go first?
You go first.
Okay.
We'll go back and forth.
Okay. I told her all my songs, and then she was like, I'm not going to tell you any of my songs. I'm saving it for the podcast. That is what
happened.
So I went and changed all mine, so she didn't get to know either. Originally, it was Crazier by Taylor Swift, but I changed it to Dancing with Our Hands Tied.
I thought you were going to say Dance Monkey.
Anytime I say I like the song Dance Monkey, you know I'm dying, so just shoot me on the spot.
Dance Monkey.
Because
Dance Monkey,
nobody
Dance
likes
Monkey.
that song. Put that in edits, guys. It's Dancing with Our Hands Tied because I really like that song.
That's really the only explanation she had.
That's not true, but we were gonna go. Well, the first time I was in a relationship, that was one of the songs playing through my head all the time. Dancing with Our Hands Tied. Not our hands tied. Not that kind of choking. We didn't do that. But I said we didn't.
Oh my god, wait. Did this stop recording?
What happens if it stops recording? Mine hasn't. What happens if yours does? Isn't that strange?
It never stopped recording, guys.
My laptop's the greatest. Anyway, yeah, especially the bridge. Because she said, I kissed you as the lights went out, swaying as the room burned down. So hard. I hold you as the water rushes in. Oh, I'm glad she hit that with her boobs again. Best Valentine is her microphone. It's getting more action than her, but next song.
Get out.
Yeah, so I really like the bridge of Dancing with Our Hands Tied.
Right.
Really personal to me.
And
Taylor, of course. Your turn.
My first song does fall into the horny category.
Starting strong.
Don't Blame Me by Taylor Swift. If you guys don't know how it goes, I will kind of give you a little rundown. Let me just... Okay. I get so high. Ow! Every time you're loving me. Trip of my life. Ow! Every time you're touching me. Bow.
Raise it up so it goes on there.
Ooh, no, because we can only limit ourselves to one Taylor Swift song per list. Yeah, so that is a very, very horny song. And you know what do couples do on Valentine's Day? Fight and smash. So if you're smashing, play Don't Blame Me.
Okay.
Your turn, babes.
Say Yes to Heaven by Lana Del Rey. I love how she's talking about all the sex stuff, and I mentioned heaven, which wonder if you'll meet that place at this rate.
So say yes to heaven.
Your sins are killing me.
Join the club, Brooke. The amount of diarrhea I have is surprised I'm alive. Not that really.
Any takers? She's really hot.
Anyone want me?
Her sexy.
Hey, I'm open for business.
Yeah, she is.
You know. Anyway, go. I keep saying it and then I keep.
Wait, it's your turn. I said say yes.
Did you give the explanation?
I just think that the song is very ethereal and I love it.
It's good. Do you want to sing a little bit?
No, I don't. It just makes me think of walking down the aisle. Like, it just makes me no. When I say walking down the aisle, I mean once you're already paired off and married and you're walking back and like because you don't throw rice. But I think about throwing bubbles. Bubble machine, thank you very much. Blowing, like, I imagine that and it's like, say yes to heaven. Say yes to...
I knew I'd get her to sing.
Yeah, I just... Because they do say yes. Way. They say I do. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm planning a wedding right now. Beth, you go on. I'm thinking.
Okay. My next song is kind of falling into the love category.
Finally.
I said one song and you're like, finally. So the next song I have on here is Something That I Want by Grace Potter from the Tangled soundtrack.
Okay, the only reason she has that is because when we were talking about our playlist, I showed her my playlist of Living in a Rom-Com, and she was like, that's the one. So she kind of just snatched my idea. I'm just putting that out there.
She's right. So the reason that's on my list is because Tangled is like such a good movie, and Flynn Rider.
Celeb crush.
Guys, I just creamed. Yikes.
What
is this? You're like, Jinkies! She's over here like, I've never said this kind of stuff before. She's like, like, what?
I save that kind of stuff for the bedroom.
With who?
Well, if you must.
If you must know. But Flynn Rider's hot, and it's Valentine's Day, and you know what? Do you, babe? And if that's...
Sounds my stomach said no.
You know, this is kind of close to my stomach. If, like, I start getting gassy, you know, it's going down. I mean, like, timber.
Well,
but yeah.
You know, I never was told if the food got here or not, and so I haven't eaten. I've just had Oreos.
Do you want to go get a slice of pizza?
You know, I'm not actually going to eat when I have a mic this close to my face. Right.
You ever been to Krispy Kreme?
Yes.
Was it crispy?
No.
Right. So, something that I want is on the list because it is just, honestly, is it the most Valentine's Day-esque song? No. But I wanted to steal something from her, and I did move forward with that. So, your turn.
Okay. Missing You by John Waite.
Talk about stealing things.
I didn't steal that. That's on my workout playlist because I really get into it. Every time I think of you, I always catch my breath.
I think I have successfully sang in every episode.
Well, you do start out singing.
I mean, others don't.
Well, you know, now you've got me.
You have something in your eye.
Lust?
Something black. Look that way. Brooke, I'm serious. Not even jokesies, bros. Oh my god, dude, it's there. It's like a chunk of mascara. Can you not even feel it? Is your eye itchy at all?
No, but you're clearly not a gross girl because you're not getting it out.
You want these fingers in your eye?
Well, how am I supposed to get it?
Get your face over here. See? I knew you didn't.
Well, what am I supposed to do now? Look like I've been taken over by a dark spawn or something.
Get over here.
Okay, we're gonna need to cut this.
The issue resolved. Yay!
I don't have to get pink eye.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
So I have the song Missing You. It's just a classic love song, and No,
I'm totally with you. If you're like feeling sad on Valentine's Day, then yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be missing someone. And maybe it's missing you. Wait, Joe Goldberg. I'm missing you.
No, I had to deal with long distance for a bit, and so I would listen to that song every now and then, and it's nice. See, there's not just lonely people, there's long distance people, and so I think they would get that song.
Do you guys want to see my feet?
No.
So my next song is "Kiss Me" by Sixpence None the Richer.
Which was also a suggestion from moi.
Okay.
We were going through, and I said, "Do you have it?" And she said, "Yes." So there went my ideas.
Interesting. So if you want credit for everything,
my stomach does all the talking.
Okay. So that song, come on, we know it's in She's All That. It's in and it's just okay. One of the most iconic songs of all time. If you don't know it, let me just kind of give you a little sample. And you can use this in songs if you want. I give you full permission to use this.
You all should make a playlist of our recommendations. There should be a playlist of all your
song recommendations. Yep. Someone get on that.
And the songs that you open up with.
I can't get this to go up.
Daddy
tightened it too much. Anyway, it's fine. Okay. So, sorry, I had to restart the recording, but all of our stuff is safe, so it's fine. But, yeah. Everything on here, my dad, hung up, and it just gave him such a rough time. Anyway.
What's your next song?
It was Sixpence. It was Kiss Me. But, yeah, a little sample, and you can use this if you want. Kiss me.
She looked at me like... Don't you jump off that ledge, my friend. She's like, wait a second, I got this. The look in your eye was, kiss me.
I can't breathe. RuPaul.
I'm crying. Okay. Let's move on.
Go on, next song.
My next song is Stay With Me by Sam Smith.
Won't you? I always make her so good.
Take it away, Beth.
Take it away, Bethany. You think that I'm really sick, but I'm just this way.
Flump. Just, what's your next song? We don't need to get into specific. I don't have a reason why I just like that song. It's the first Sam Smith song I ever heard. And you know what? It really sticks with you. I just love it. I just think it's really good.
Right. My next song is for the horny list. Okay. Wanna Be Yours. By the Arctic
Monkeys.
Think It kind of goes like this. So
secrets I have in my heart are harder to not find. Maybe I just wanna be yours.
I wanna be yours.
Come on, my mama. Thank you very much.
Sorry, go on.
I can't.
I wanna be yours.
Make love to that mic. I'm like, not the Gabby Hanna note.
What if I was
Oh my gosh. Ew.
I was getting the snot off.
Snot?
Oh my god, let's have snot off.
Snot off, girl. Okay, was there a reason behind that one? Anything meaningful to you?
What did I say?
Wow, you're horny.
Dude, I'm drinking cranberry juice. My urine is gonna come out flawlessly. So, I Want to Be Yours. I put that on here because I just think I always imagine like falling in love with someone, but like in such a horny way, you know. So, your turn.
My last song is a vengeful song. It's "You Oughta Know" by Alanis Morissette. I think that's pretty like as breakup songs, revenge. Like I think that is all-time classic.
I should open with that one episode.
See, stealing my ideas just in front of everyone.
If you don't know how that song goes, it's kind of like this. Yeah, you oughta know. So,
flawless.
Yes, just like my urine. So,
why do you share such
my
intimate
friend liked my reel? Oh my god!
What's your last song?
Okay, this one I also stole from Brooke, so this is really interesting. Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow by Carole King.
I was gonna put that on my list, but I thought I have a feeling.
I got a feeling. Ooh, that tonight's gonna be a good night. We gotta get copyrighted at some point for this. Anyway, so this on here because she said to put it on there, and part of being the younger sister is I have to actually copy everything she does. So I did go ahead and move forward with putting it on there.
Yeah, originally this wasn't even called The Buzz with Beth. It was called The Buzz with Brooke, but I got booted out.
You're not gonna believe this, but that was a lie. You're just lying? You're just lying.
No, I'm not. I am.
Clip that. Okay, so sing a little bit of Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow.
One of the hardest songs to sing on this playlist. She's like, your turn now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just sang, so.
You sung every song.
Okay. Yes. And wait. Ethan Slater. do the Ethan Slater thing.
Have you? Okay, you all need to see it. Look up Ethan. No, I don't even know how you look it up. Ethan Slater smile because he's just like in an interview, like he's interviewing, and then all of a sudden he's like.
Oh my god, it's
like,
so
what's her name? Lauren Gray on TikTok. She did a flawless imitation of it. It was beautiful.
There was this one creator who did it so good. I forget his name. He's the one who always done you walk in on your son filming a TikTok, and he's like shirtless, and the kid's like doing a thirst trap.
Oh my god!
But he plays the kid. He plays himself.
Is that I think his name's Brody?
Yes, Brody. Yeah, he did a really funny one.
Oh, let's go into the love horror stories because this is fun.
That's good.
Wait, the story. I didn't have all love horror stories on mine.
I think it's back in your eye.
Can we pause and I go check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brooke posted like a little sneak peek. Or not sneak peek, just like an Easter egg that she's bringing on the podcast. She looks so good in the picture. I feel like she could be a model. Truly. I love her, guys. I wouldn't say it to her face, but she's pretty cool. I wouldn't say it to her face, but I love her. We have fun. Hey, man. Hey, you about walked into it again.
What did you do?
You know.
Look at my heart. I'm all Valentine's Eve. One time this girl kept staring at my butt. It's because she thought I sat in some water.
Remember that kid on the Zoom who says, smack my butt?
Snap my, like a drum.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
So, let's get into like the love
the love horror. Yes.
And that would be me. So, let's get into the love horror stories. You tell yours first because you have a lot more interesting ones than me. We can go back and forth.
Okay, well, I already shared one earlier, but another one was I went to this dance recently, a Christmas dance, and I met this guy, and you know, we were dancing, and it wasn't too bad. He seemed like a pretty chill guy and stuff. And, you know, I gave him my number and stuff. And we started texting that night. And then we were texting the next day. And he wouldn't stop texting me. I was like, I gotta work on my homework now. He said, okay. And then not even 10 minutes later, he's like, I think you've had worked enough on that.
Who was it?
Christmas dance.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That should have gave it away. You were there. You met this guy.
And I have a story to share from that night. That's one of my horror stories, so I don't know where I am.
Yes, please don't clip this for one of your shorts because he watches my stories, and so
I won't.
I can't have him knowing. But yeah, he wouldn't stop texting me. Said that it's been enough time, and he planned 3 dates with me in 1 week. And he kept trying to add more. And he wanted to meet up with me when I got back to school.
I remember that.
And I was going to get there at like midnight. And he wanted to hang out. And I don't even think it was like anything dirty or sexual. I think he just like...
He was like obsessed with me.
Obsessed. And he wouldn't stop texting my number, Instagram, and Snapchat. And it was just so much. And then he would say the most cringiest things to me. He would say like... He would ask, am I being too much? And that was one thing he said. And we were talking about Christmas and stuff. And I was like, do you like it? Are you excited? Because this was before Christmas. And he's like, yeah, I really like Hallmark movies. They make me think about what I want in my life, you know? And he'd say, and I'd say, what is like something that you don't like about yourself? Like a flaw. And I was like...
He asked you that?
I asked that. I don't. It was something like that because I don't know how it came up, but he said probably that I've never been in a relationship before and that girls don't like me. I wonder why. If you're asking a girl that's texting you, if you're being too much, that's not cute. Okay, it's not hot. It's not the serve you think it is. He seemed so normal. But he wasn't. That was one guy. Your turn.
Okay, let me pull up my list. Actually, I know it's on the list.
I told him I was getting back with my ex because that's
your excuse for everything.
That's my excuse for everything. Because they can't fight it. You can't fight love, baby.
Okay, I got one. So, this is kind of a longer story. When I was in middle school, I had like such a deep crush on this guy, and he was the first guy I had ever like texted and talked to in order to like get into a relationship. Of course, as you guys know, I've never been in a relationship, so it did not work. And I remember I was 11 years old, and I remember so specifically he sent me one of those things where you can like shoot confetti on the screen and like of the messaging on iMessages, and I said, "Did you do that to impress me?" And he said no. And I said, okay. And then he kind of didn't text me back after that. Fast forward to now I was 17. And Brooke and I, we went to the store to get my mother a birthday gift. And while we were in there, we got her a table, this cute little table that she could put outside. And because she really wanted one, so she could sit out there and drink coffee with her dad. And Brooke can't really lift heavy things, so I was carrying it. And
just calling me out. Oh, she's a weak little.
But I was carrying it, and truth be told, I'm not that strong either. And so I was carrying it, and I was really like struggling to carry. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like glass. And so I was like waddling, and I waddled my way up to the checkout, and this guy was like looking at me, and I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And so I'm like checking out stuff, and he like walks over to the register I'm at, even though I'm checking out with this lady, and he is like just sitting there and like watching me. And I was like, I looked over and I was like, okay, weird. Oh well. And then after I like paid and stuff, he's like, do you know who I am? And I literally said, you were there, Brooke. Why are you acting surprised?
Oh, I forget everything. So every time I hear a story, it's all new to me.
Oh, well then, there you go. He's like, do you know who I am? And I was like, am I supposed to? And he was like, I'm Benny. We'll call him Benny.
His name's nowhere near Benny.
Not even close. And he's like, I'm Benny from middle school, remember? And you're Bethany Pooh Bear. Because if I like remember back, I told him that the nickname my mom gave me was Bethany Pooh Bear, and I'm also wearing a Winnie the Pooh shirt, so that's cool.
Timing.
True. And I was like, oh my God, you remember that? And then, like, I remembered who he was.
Of course. And love of her life.
Love of my life. So,
wish I had popcorn.
He offered to carry the table out to her car, Aww. For me. And I was like, this is the most romantic thing that has ever happened to me. And so I went home and I was like, okay, I'm in love with him, of course. So I, like, looked him up and stuff, and he had a girlfriend. And I was like, great, awesome. But I was like, I'm not a homewrecker. I'm not going to, like, intrude upon that. Like, you know what?
She's not Ariana Grande is what she's trying to get at.
Exactly. I'm just like, you know what? It's just not meant to be if that's the case. So I'm not going to intrude. A couple months later, he posted something about That 70s Show, and I love that show. And so I, like, messaged him. And I was like, oh my God, love that show. It's so funny. And then I had realized, because I looked at his page, he broke up with his girlfriend. I don't know when. He didn't have one anymore. And so I was like, oh my God, this is my chance. And so I start talking to him for like a week straight, like on and off or not even on and off, just talking about everything. Your hair's caught in it.
I know, everything bad just went down in 1 second.
Oh my God.
This is not going to be here for much longer. Okay, keep going. I'll figure it out.
Okay. And we were just talking. I even, like, shared with him, like, some poetry I had written that ended up being published. So I hope you're watching this. What I showed you got published, you turd. Anyway. And
yeah,
I was just
suck it.
And you could tell I liked him. And honestly, he made it seem like he really liked me too. Because we were just talking, like, getting really deep with each other.
Don't you just hate when they lead you on like that? Well, don't you?
I do. And then I said, I had messaged him about prom because prom had been coming up. And I was like, are you excited and stuff? Blah, blah, blah. And then I had been asking questions. And then I was like, hey, I'm sorry if it feels like I'm, like, interrogating you. I just really like you and I want to get to know you better. Left on scene. And I have been since March of last year. And I think about it a lot because he still will, like, sometimes watch my stories and like my videos once for the podcast, and it's crazy. So that's one of my horror stories.
Okay. He can
go. I got a message and I was like, what if it was him? I summoned him.
That timing. Okay, so another horror story of mine is before I started college with Beth, if you don't know, my freshman year, I stayed home. I was a computer. I did all my classes online because health problems. Awesome. But I still wanted to connect with people, and so I added a bunch of people on Snapchat.
Which I do now.
Yes, I learned my lesson. She did not.
I do it to get people to watch the podcast.
I did it on Instagram too, and this guy, he reached out to me, and he went to my school and stuff, and we started talking, and we would talk like for like a week, and then like a few like weeks would pass, and then we start talking again. It was on and off, and it wasn't really serious. We never made plans to meet each other, but it was obvious that it was going to lead, like it was not for just friends purposes. It was for, but anyway, yeah, and so it was approaching my birthday. We hadn't talked in a while, and suddenly I get a text from him asking for money. He asked me specifically, he said, can you cash at me $12? Okay, why 12 was my question, and I just said to him, I don't have Cash App. I don't know how to use it, which was true. So I'm not a liar, but you don't have so many thoughts processing. How do you ask a total stranger that you just talked like maybe a few times for money? What the heck? And why? How much trouble are you in to just have to text me and not ask your parents to Cash App you or something? Or a real friend, not some random girl.
Not some random.
And why $12? What is so significant about $12? He didn't have a car, okay? So don't say it's gas, because he didn't have a car. He had a bike.
He went to the strip club and said, put it on my tab.
A tab of $12? You're not even cool. If you're going to go out and party, and you could have a higher tab than that.
Real.
Yeah, that's real partying. That's the last horror story I'm going to share today.
I have one more too. Okay, this happened very, very recently, like in the last couple months. And it is the same night that she met that guy at the dance. This is what happened to me that night.
Yeah, well, I was getting it on. Not so much. There was no getting it on. Okay, keep going.
Drier than the Sahara that night it was. And
sorry, dude. It was.
She was having a pretty good night. she was like living it up dancing, and all these guys were hitting on her. I don't really like dances. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. And so I danced some, and then I went and sat to sit down because she started getting hit on, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let her have her moment. Let me leave so I'm not cock blocking. And so I'm like sitting outside, and like a few people have come by and like, are you okay? Like, is everything okay? Are you okay? Are you sad? What's wrong? And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm just, relaxing, chillaxing, all cool, shooting some people upset the school. You know what I mean?
And if we're gonna sing it, you gotta get it right.
Okay, you know what? Leave. Anyway, and this guy who I was like in class with at the time, he was there, and he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Oh, hey, yeah, just sitting out." And he's like, "Wow." And then he started trying to get me to like go to church and stuff because the dance was at a church, and I was just there for fun. But a few people had done that to me that night, and then he was like, "You should come in and dance with me." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, it's not really my thing." He's like, "No, come on, dance with me. It'll be so fun." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's okay." You know what? A guy's asking me to dance with him. Like, this is like so cool. Like, this doesn't happen to me. And you want to laugh so I can see it on your face. And I'm like, "Okay, great." And he was like, "Go on in there and just wait for me. I have to go get something." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." And so I go in and I'm waiting for him. And I'm waiting for him and I'm waiting for him. And he finally walks through the doors and he looks at me. And then he walks the other way.
Beth got stood up in real time.
I got stood up, like,
to
IRL to me, like, looked me dead in the face and was just like and I was just like, you have to be real. And like, that's not even the end of it. I was like, okay, screw this, I am so done. That hurt me. And then I kid you not, I went outside and I was still waiting for Brooke. And he comes out again. And he was like, "Hey, come on, we should go dance. Come on, let's go dance." And I said, I'm good, dude. I don't want to." And he's like, "Geez, okay." As if he did nothing wrong. So yeah, I'm a little spiteful. I think that's like almost all the time. I loved having you on the podcast, dude.
I loved being here. This didn't raise anxiety levels for me at all.
Whoop whoop. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. I haven't even been saying this. I just remembered I need to start saying it. You can follow me on Instagram at Bethany_Haven. Same on YouTube. Same on Snapchat if you want to go there. Same on TikTok as well. I'm gonna send Musically. Weird. And my Tumblr, I'm on there too. I know.
I see.
It's Bethany-Haven. Yeah, I don't think they do underscores on there, but it doesn't matter. And
I was so curious.
Oh, that's smart.
I think it looks cuter.
I should have done that. Oh well. Anyway, rate the podcast on Spotify. Give it a 5 stars. Someone recently gave me a very bad review, so it took my 5.0 stars to a 4.3. But we're to a 4.4 now. So let's keep upping it, guys. And like, subscribe, comment something amazing. Yeah, on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I am Bethany Haven, your host, and this was The Buzz with Beth and her little friend Brooke.